Hey everyone, my name's Kayla Hagee and I partnered up with Spirit Halloween to create this neon glow-in-the-dark skeleton tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how I created this look using makeup products from Spirit, so let's get started. I'm starting out taking a nude eyeliner pencil and I'm just going to map out where I'm going to draw and paint in the skull. I'm using a nude colored pencil just because I don't want it to show up underneath the white paint that I'm going to be laying down. Also just going to roughly sketch out where I want the eye sockets to be and the nose. And then I'm going to move down onto my neck and my chest area, so I'm going to draw out some vertebrae. I'm also looking at a reference photo of skulls and skeletons while I'm doing this, which is really helpful. You guys will probably want to do that. So I'm also outlining my collarbones. If it helps, you guys can kind of feel out where they are on your body so it looks a little more realistic when you outline them. And I'm just going to do some rib cages. Then I'm going to move on to filling everything in with this white theatrical grease makeup. So I'm just going to use a big paintbrush to lay it down, and then I'm going to use a smaller eyeshadow brush to get into the smaller areas. And I'm also just taking my finger and blending everything in. This makes it blend a little bit more easily. And then I'm just moving down to my chest and neck area, filling in everything that we just outlined. And I'm just going to really roughly paint everything in. I'm going to clean everything up with the black paint that I'm going to be using in a minute. So this is the exact same thing but black. I'm going to take this on a concealer brush and I'm just going to basically fill in everywhere that's not white. So I'm just going to go around the perimeter of my skull. I'm not going to bring it all the way up into my hairline because I'm going to be wearing a wig that's going to be covering it. If you have shorter hair, you might want to color in your ears too, but my hair is going to be covering that, so I just didn't do it. I'm going to fill in the area between the upper and lower jaw, and then I'm just going to go in and fill in the eye sockets, and then I decided to outline them with a black eyeliner pencil first so I knew exactly where to paint. And then I just went back to filling everything in. And then I'm just taking that black eyeliner pencil again and I'm just going to run this along my waterline and my lash line. And then I'm going to set everything with a black eyeshadow, and I mean everything. So everywhere we just put the black paint, I'm going to take a matte black eyeshadow and pretty much just go right over the top of the paint. This is going to make sure that the black paint is mattified and it stays all night. So if you're going to be wearing this to a Halloween party or something, or you're going to be dancing especially, you want it to stay in place. So that's why I'm setting it with the eyeshadow. And then I'm just moving on to painting the rest of my chest area and my neck, and I'm just setting everything again with matte black eyeshadow. I switched over to a really tiny brush to get the areas in between the vertebrae. And if you guys just wanted to do like a classic skeleton look for Halloween, you can just stop here. But if you want it to glow in the dark under a black light, you're going to need some glow in the dark makeup. So this is the glow in the dark cream makeup from Spirit. I'm just going to take this on a foundation brush and I'm just going to lightly apply this over everything that's white. So on the skull and everything on my chest and arms. I'm just lightly applying this because I don't want to move the white grease paint that's underneath. And since I can't really see where it's going in natural lighting, I turned off my lights and I turned on the black light to see which areas still needed to be covered with the paint. So now that all of the glow-in-the-dark paint is on, I'm just going to add some more details around the skull. So I'm just going to be doing some teeth because it really doesn't look like a skull without teeth. So I'm just going to take a really tiny brush and I'm just going to create these lines going up and down from my mouth. And then I'm going to do these half circle shapes near the top of each line to create the teeth. The smaller the brush, the easier it is to do this step. And then I just decided to do some more details around the eyes to kind of take up more of that white space because it was looking a little bit too plain for me. So I'm doing these kind of cracks along the eye sockets and then some lines on the bottom of them. to make it look a little more dimensional. And then some lines on my lower jawline, and some more lines on top of the eye sockets. I'm also creating these kind of squiggly lines on the side of the eyes, and this is just going to make it look like the eye sockets are protruding a little bit. Then I just popped on this neon blue monster wig, and that's it. If you guys want to keep it kind of classic, then you can just stop here, and it's a perfect glow-in-the-dark skeleton look. But I just wanted to step it up a notch, so I'm going to apply these neon pink eyelashes that also glow in the dark. And then I'm just going to pop in this flashing mouth light. Alright you guys, so that is it for my neon glow-in-the-dark skeleton makeup tutorial for Halloween. Hope you guys liked it, and have a happy Halloween. Bye!